Hi, chickens. Hi, chickens everywhere. Hey, ponies. Right, first thing I'll say before I go in here, I know some of them have long feet. Those of you who are following Willow's issue, we had trouble getting a farrier. But I now have one on monthly thing. Actually, he was here 2 weeks ago and he's last week, and he's back next week to do some more. So some of them need their feet doing. Right, chickens. Good morning, Waterman Homestead. I don't think I've seen you before. Where are you from? Sorry, I will get back to the ponies. I've just got to latch this gate and it's difficult one-handed. And then we'll get back to a pony. Okay, we'll show you this pony. This is Lizzie. She's my girl. So Lizzie is, what are you, 19 and a half. She was born 2000. I'm sorry, I have terrible memory. I have fibromyalgia, and it gives you things, something they call fibro fog. And I sat on a motorway one day, a freeway, I think, no, what do you call them? Anyway, fast road. And I actually forgot how to drive my car. All right, go. So this is Lizzie. Look, I need to get further away. So Lizzie is 19. I saw Lizzie one day when she was 2 years old. We were driving past her field, and I said to Asha, stop the car. And I got out and had a look at her over the fence. She came right over to me, and I spent a while just fussing her. And Asha said, can we get back in the car? You know, we've got things to do. And I got back in the car, knew nothing about Lizzie. And I said, one day I'm going to own that pony. And he laughed at me. And I bought her about 18 months later. Didn't even know who owned her, nothing. And a woman approached me one day. She said she's got a young horse and a horse that's 34, and the young horse kept eating the old horse's food. And would I be able to have one of them kept with mine for a few months while she builds the weight back up in the old one? I said, yeah, of course. She turned up and it was Lizzie. She'd always refused to sell her. And then one day she let me buy her. So, yeah, she's 19 now, so I've had you 15 years. Love this girl. She's had 2 daughters and she's got 1 grandson. One of the daughters is here. The other one has gone to a friend's place who's got 4 kids. They're all working their way up through Pony Club, so she'll have a home for a very, very long time. You're all right. You're a bit sleepy. A bit sleepy. Lizzie, you didn't get to see it this summer because I didn't really have a summer. Lizzie actually likes having showers. Hi, Siobhan. And she also drinks out the hose. Now, she is half Appaloosa and half Gypsy Cob. Let me show them something. Now bear in mind we're in the north of Scotland. See, she's already sweating. So some people say, you know, why don't you rug her up, or blanket as they call rugs in America? And well, the answer is she doesn't need it. Hi, Homestead. Thank you. These bits here, these grey bits, when I got her were actually black. They were pitch black. And this white on her shoulder only came here. It was smaller. But I didn't know when I bought her she's half Appaloosa. So she's varnish roan. Okay, here's Pecure. She's my lead mare. Hello, she's my lead mare. She's the one where almost every photo of her she's got her tongue sticking out. But that's because it's funny. So Pic's 21. Hi. Oh, hello. She's a bit bigger than Lizzie. Lizzie's only about 14 hands. So Pic here, she's about 15 hands. Carrying quite a bit of weight. But I can just feel her ribs. But going into winter, 21-year-old thoroughbred, I don't care. Right, this is Tari. Now this one I do care about because she is carrying too much weight. She's half, whoops, look girls, you're not helping. Tari's half Spanish, so she puts weight on just looking at grass. I know the feeling, love. I just look at chocolate and I put weight on. This is Abe. He is Lizzie's grandson. He's 4 years old. Lovely, flashy lad. Very long toes at the moment. Wouldn't come in when he was due to have his done. So he's had to go back on the list. This is April, who is lovely, covered in cobwebs. Where are you getting cobwebs from, girl? Where are they from? April's a lovely girl. She needs a job. It's very easy to back. No, Tari does not need to be in a carriage. I think Tari in a carriage would be a very silly idea. Slightly dangerous idea. Now these idiots, this lick is for sheep. And it's to help pregnancy rates in sheep. And the ponies are eating it. Now this is Seven. She's Lizzie's daughter. So that's the mum of the black one there. And the daughter of the first one I started with. She's a special girl. She's my special girl. What are you doing? Kenny always does this. Hello. You getting sloppy, that lick all over me, which is molasses. I presume you all know what molasses is, you know. Lovely, sugary gloop. Now, I know the ponies have moved this, not the sheep. Because it started off, it was over there yesterday, right by that white foot last night. And I came down this morning, and it's halfway across the field. I wonder who did that, Seven. See, Seven, like her mum, she's got the roning, where the white fur is coming through. So she's eventually going to have, you can see it up here. Seven here is eventually going to have lots and lots of this white roning all over her. Yeah, most of my animals do like being on camera. Well, they just, they do it. The size of him, tank. He's always been big though. They do it even if I don't have a camera, to be honest. They're a bit special, my lot. Aren't you? Yeah. Kenny here caused me 18 months ago to shatter all of the ribs on my back on the left hand side and break a few on the front. Thank you, Ron. I do adore them. Look at the size of you. He's always, to be honest, he's always had a big neck. We don't know what breed he is. We've got his mom and she's a Welsh C, but he's mixed with a heavy horse. He's got to be, because he's the biggest tank you've ever seen. You don't get... Why are you being noisy? Thank you. There is no way that I can show you on video how chunky he actually is. He can be an arse. He can be lovely. Who's calling? I can hear a pony calling. Oh, I think it's Willow. Willow is over there. That white dot in the distance is Curly. Curly. Then closest one to him is Willow. The one that's just moving now is Charlie. And Enya's the one on the left of the screen. Oh, hi, Sam. Kenny's mom. Start talking about Kenny and his mom pops up. You see her head just there. Hi, Sam. So we got Sam when she was pregnant with Kenny. April's following me now. April belongs to my mother. Shh, it's a secret. She technically belongs to my mum, because I sold April twice, and both times she's come back through no fault of her own, due to humans. So my mum said, you're never selling her again. And at the time I said, like, there's no way I could afford another horse. So my mum essentially bought April off me for £1, and my mum pays all of her vet bills, which about 2 days after my mum bought her, she ended up with a massive abscess on her knee, and it required about £600 worth of treatment to get it right. So that was fun. See the cows, I'll show you the view because it's beautiful. Yeah, I'm just out here on a Sunday afternoon. Thought, want to do something. I've done a load of stuff with the animals already. I've, it doesn't zoom in very well. You don't quite, I know a lot of people say the view is beautiful here. I wish I could just bring you all here, just to stand right here where I am now and look around, because the videos and the photos don't do it justice. It's so beautiful. Of course, you've got crappier bits like over there. Our land goes up to those trees there, and along that side of the darker stuff, and down to those trees there. So there's a lot of scrubby land, but that's why we've got the Soay sheep for. I'm coming, Sam, hold on. You are welcome. I have a spare bedroom. I technically have 2 spare bedrooms, or 3 if somebody doesn't mind sleeping in the sunroom, which gets boiling hot in the day and freezing cold at night. And we have a settee. And stables. Hold on, Sam, we're coming. If you're wondering where my sheep are, they're down there. Let me see. They are there. There they are. There's my sheep. I was hoping to come to America in March, and I was planning all my breeding of my sheep to be the end of April. So it'd allow me to go over for about a week, beginning of March, and I was going to go over to Big Bear Homestead because it's Jason's birthday, one of the kids' birthdays, my birthday, I think second, somebody else's birthday, all within a week of each other. And I said, well, let's go have a big party. And I've bought 2 sheep off somebody, and she's keeping them until they've been put in with the boys, until they're pregnant. So, I said, well, when are they going to go in? And she says they're going to go in so that they have their babies mid to the end of April. I was like, perfect, absolutely perfect. I can go to America. And I'd arranged it all. Luckily, I hadn't booked the flight, but I had everything all sorted out for it. And we were there the other day, and she's already put them in. So they're now due beginning of March. Sam, darling, what have you done to your face, sweetie pie? Oh dear. Oh dear. That hurt. You're going to have to come in, sweetie pie. I need to clear up those wounds. I don't know what you've done, but well done. And these 2. Aren't they the cheekiest little monkeys you've ever seen? Yeah, so now I can't go to Big Bear in March because I can't leave Asher lambing because he works full time. And I know I've got friends that have come over and help, but they're lambing as well, That's Brian, all the way up there. That's Brian. He's chilling out on his own today. I'm not sure why, but I think he's trying to get them all to go further that way. Sammy's not very big, by the way. She's only 12 too. Look how tiny these are. Hello. This is Biscuit. This is Tank. You're going to have to come up, Sam, so I can have a proper look at that face. No? I'll come back later. No, I'll have a look. I think she just got bitten by something. Or she scratched it on something, but she wasn't happy when I touched it. No, it's not easy when you've got livestock, but, I thought maybe I can go away for at least 4 days. It's Rue's birthday. Siobhan, which Rue? You have no idea how many Rues I know. I've got a sheep called Rue. My friend's daughter's called Rue. There's a YouTube channel I follow. The woman's called Rue. She's over here as well. Oh, Ruby! Okay, now that makes sense. Well, happy birthday, Ruby. She must be, what, 5? I think you mean your goddaughter, Siobhan. Unless there's something you're not telling me. She's 8? Really? God, I thought she'd only be about 5. Oh my God. My brain. Well, that's good. Enya's with Willow. She might not go wild with Charlie after all. So, Tari here is Pick's daughter. So her mum is the horse behind her. 7. This one is Lizzie's daughter. I love having the families together. And then the black one here, Abe, he is 7's son. So he's Lizzie's grandson. And they are a proper family. There's the cows. All the crews. The cows. Hopefully, I will have a new cow arriving soon. And it's a very special cow. And, oh, thank you. I love her. Had to retire her, sadly. She trod on a nail a couple of years ago. Oh, about 3 years ago now. She stood on a nail while I was away for 4 days, and she did it on the first day. And Lizzie's my baby and wouldn't let anybody else have a good look. And it wasn't until I got back 4 days later I found a nail that was about 3-4 inches into her hoof. So unfortunately it penetrated a pedal bone. We had massive issues with the vet. Oh, they were worse than useless. I tell you, I could have done a better job on my own. So I had to retire her. In theory, she could be ridden, but she's got what they call an altered gait, which means that she doesn't walk normally anymore on that foot. And you don't notice it. If she's trotting, you notice it. But it's one of those things. It's not going to get worse, but it won't get any better. I can't show her anymore, unfortunately, because she actually used to win. I don't even see the cobweb. Can't, no. Massive cobwebs went flying past. Lizzie has never come below 2nd place in any showing that we used to do. She's just phenomenal. She won everything she ever went in for. She was either 1st or 2nd. She was always supreme champion or reserve champion. It's the boys. They're a nightmare. Arguing with each other over who gets the lick. Kenny's the fattest and the oldest. He wins. Yeah, so Lizzie literally used to win everything. And can't show her anymore because she looks lame. What's wrong with that chicken? What are you doing, Captain? That's Captain Chicken. She's a funny girl. Whoops. Here I go. Well, you know what happens. Come on, Lizzie, I've got to give you a hug. Lizzie can be grumpy quite often. Which is quite funny, really. Will you leave that chicken alone? Peanut is chasing the chicken. Okay, my horses are all nuts. All my animals are nuts. I've currently got a chicken that lives in with the sheep. Thinks it's a sheep. Come here, I gotta give you a hug. We do hugs? Do we do hugs today? Some days we don't do hugs. No. I'm gonna hug you whether you like it or not. There you go. You've had a hug. Tori, you having a laugh, Siobhan? Hi, Pickle. Oh, you're right. Pick's mane up here has never grown. Never been long. Lizzie's mane was really, really long. Bum. Hi, Bum. Come here, Tari. Siobhan says I've got to try and give you a hug. I'm sure it's just because she's having a laugh. Tari and I have a interesting relationship. Mwah. Hello. Peanut here was just chasing Obi, the dog. Hi, Peanut. Hi, Peanut. Peanut was a surprise. Hello. Tari and I don't really get on. We never have. She's 12 years old now. She was born with us. And we've just never, ever got on. Hello. Mwah. You are covering me. Look. Sorry, Tari telling him to move. Look. He's covered me in that lick. Hey, April. Yeah, hugs. Hugs. Oh. April says no thanks. Peanut. Right, I've got to go, guys, because I've got to get Peanut. He's playing. Where did you get that from? Anyway, I'm going to go, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. That's Seven and her son, Abbe, the black one. He's the Abbe. Thanks, Siobhan. Right, I hope you all enjoyed the ponies. I don't show you them enough, I keep being told. Thanks, Hopeful Homesteader. Yay, Peanut. Night, everybody.